Nice. Wow, it's Torchic. So now you know that I have a Torchic? Have you been following me? You know lots of other Pokemon, right? Cool. I know a few. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Pokemon Black 2, but randomized. I came back to Aspertia for a bit. I was talking to these guys. They don't really want Dork Jr. to go on a journey, because they know how messed up in the head he is, I guess. I don't know. If Dork Jr. loses his way on the path, or in life, really, please help him, won't you? He's the kind of person who lets his rage build inside of him. Aren't you supposed to be his parents? You just let him be like this? What is wrong with you? Most importantly, though, I forgot. The Mart options have also been randomized as well. Not anything specifically that I would really want, except maybe the blue flute, because it's only 20 bucks, and you can sell it to the one maniac guy for quite a bit of money. Because the flutes don't really have a use in this game. And I could buy 99 of them for only a couple thousand and probably sell them for quite a bit. A little bit tempting, but this option should still be here later on, so if I do want to go that path, then I could just do that. Chestoberry, kind of expensive. Why is it 250? The other mart, however, has just regular items for sale. I topped up on some repels because I gotta head to the next town and I don't really want to be harassed by a bunch of water types, so topped up on those. Also, I erroneously stated that none of the TMs I have can actually be taught to Pokemon. I was correct on only one of those. Charge Beam cannot be taught to anybody. It's kind of hard to see. Let me just pop that up. Hold up. That one. There we go. Took a second to actually show up. Yeah, nobody can learn Charge Beam, unfortunately. I do have Petal Dance. Special type moves, so it's actually kind of useful. Tempting. Just for some grass type coverage, with all these water types all over the place. But at the same time, I also am an electric type. But I think my only electric move is Thunder Shock, so I'm not dealing a whole bunch of damage. It is stab, but I mean, even after stab and super effective, it's the exact same amount as this not being super effective. Plus, it'd be nice to have Petal Dance so I can actually hit some ground type Pokemon. If there's a ground steel type or a ground rock type, then I can actually deal some damage. But I also like Thunder Wave and I like Confuse Ray. Uproar isn't great, but 90 power, it does some damage, you know? Plus being able to prevent sleep, just in case somebody has like Hypnosis or Sleep Powder or Spore or something, is also kind of nice. But I think I will get rid of Uproar just because it's normal type damage and that doesn't really do too much against most Pokemon. As for Snarl, apparently, for some reason, everybody can learn it. I don't know why I didn't check this. It's a decent move. I like the move. For special damage though, both of these are... Well, Pingu's not really much of an attacker just in general. Sort of. I'll get to that in a sec. Nugget is more of a mixed attacker, but I prefer to raise it as a physical attacker, preferably. Just because the moves that it learns leveling up are primarily physical. I think it learns a few special moves that are quite strong, quite decent, but I mean, when you have a mixed attacker and you also want speed, you can't really invest well into 3 different stats. You usually just invest in 2. Otherwise, you're kind of cutting back on one of the other stats that you're trying to raise up. I think I'm also going to teach Snarl to Very Freight. It's going to be, I guess, my main attacker for the most part. And as much as I don't want to do it, I think I want to get rid of Thunder Shock. I just like Confuse Ray and Thunder Wave too much. Like, this combination here, being able to paralyze, get them confused, so they can only attack like 25% of the time. And if it's a physical move, they take damage from Rocky Helmet. So, it's kind of evil. I kind of like the mini strat I got going on here. I think I'm going to get rid of Thunder Shock. Also got all my repels in my free space, so I should just be able to press Y, and there we go. Nice. Only about 10. Shouldn't need too many, hopefully. Hopefully. I actually can't remember where I'm supposed to go. I'm assuming it's just this way. Bianca said it was just past Flockacy Town, so it's probably past here somewhere. Oh, I actually don't need that right now. I hope. Hey, why are you following me? I'm sorry, you should be. Don't know why, but you should be. I forgot to upgrade the Pokedex Aggie. I already have this. Oh, wait, no. Habitat list? Honestly, don't even know what most of the Pokedex features do. The only thing I ever do with the Pokedex is just fill it up as much as I can and then ignore it. I don't think I've ever once used, like, habitat lists or Pokefinder, Pokeradar, all those different things. They're neat and extremely useful. And I think a lot of the modern versions of these features actually help increase shiny rates and stuff, but I've just never had a use for it, honestly. You can see all the Pokemon that live in the area. It tells you which ones you've already caught. It's useful if you're trying to make sure that you're actually trying to fill out the Pokedex, because it should also tell you, like, what Pokemon are still remaining, like how many Pokemon are remaining. So you're not just wasting time trying to find a potential 1% encounter rate when there's actually nothing there. The water's gurgling at me. Oh yeah, I don't have a repel. That's a Frostlass. That's an ice type. That's... Where were you the last few times I went up and down this route? Do I capture it or do I knock you out for the experience? The thing is, when I replayed Pokemon Sword, Frostlass was my absolute carry. Only because it's super fast. It doesn't really have that great of stats otherwise, but it does like to inflict a lot of status, and it's very useful as a lead. But I'm more interested in the experience, not gonna lie. Level up, hopefully. Only 18 experience for a fully evolved Pokemon. Alright. I know you're only level 2, but bruh. Hello? The gleaming thing there is the basic badge. Don't get a swelled head. It's a rough world out there. Yeah, I only have one badge. I know that there's a lot more. Calm down. I have to fight this dude? I don't remember this. There's no text. There we go. You are also an Alex. With a muck. Yikes. I don't want to run. I'm trying to switch to Pokemon. I'm guessing Very Fright's probably going to be my main used Pokemon. Someone that has all the good GMs. You also have Snarl. That sucks. Well, time to Parafuse. And goes for Snarl again. I have no damage output now. Then again, I can do the same thing and make it so your Snarls don't do anything to me. And you already snapped it. Brother. Ain't no way, you just happen to have in prison. Okay, so I guess I can't do that anymore. That's upsetting. I have this witch, I actually cannot do anything at this point. And I'm pretty sure that as long as Muck is on the field, I actually just cannot use Snarl. So like swapping out can reset that or anything. And Nugget doesn't have Rocky Helmet, sadly. You're only getting one turn of confusion. That's not fun. Please crit. That was a crit. Nice. Okay. Am I just dead here? Yeah, okay. Brother. I don't know how I managed to fight like the one NPC early game that has the one Pokemon that has like the perfect counter to my entire team. It's actually crazy. I'm pretty sure Petal Dance will actually just knock them out, but it's a little more satisfying when they knock themselves out. Of course, the game won't let them do that. Whatever, pedal dance. Get wrecked. Ace, wait! Like I have a choice. Come with me, you two. Where are we going and why? See the dark tall grass here? It's rare, but sometimes two Pokemon pop out at the same time. Code that was included in the Generation 3 games but wasn't actually implemented till Generation 4. If you're going to challenge the next gym, it's the Virbank gym. These might help. True, I don't think that was randomized then. Interesting. If you do anything, call on the extra receiver. I won't be doing that. Goodbye. Please don't keep in touch. I decided I'm gonna get stronger than him. Didn't you just beat him in the gym battle? Shouldn't you already be stronger than him? I know that he has, like, you know, an actual team that he's not using because he's a gym leader in the early game, but even still. Do your best. And tell me what to do. So he's gonna be vibing down there for a bit. I see an item. Please be something good. That is something good. I will take. I don't know what to use it on, but I will take anyway. I was gonna use it, but I think I'm gonna actually save it. I also need to put up another. Oh, I actually have one up already. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna save it in case I actually learn something decent, and it's not just a bunch of snarl spam and confused ray spam. How's your vision distance? Don't think I need it. Damn. I don't mind a double battle, but my only other Pokemon besides my Rotom is the level 5 Pokemon with Bubble. I don't think I'm going to be able to do too well with it. 1 + 1 isn't 3. So far, so good. Glad to see you're excelling at math. Bro and sis, they are both female, but alright. Swing 25. No need to judge. Snarl actually does pretty good here. Never mind. Let's just growl. Get rid of any physical attack that they might have. And goodbye, both of you. I mean, probably not, but hopefully at least half. At least half, I will take. Crit is nice. And dropping Chandeler's special attack is also very, very good. Plus the levels. Hopefully this is a couple of them. Nice. At least 3. And 4. At least I am getting some levels on Pingu. Hopefully I can actually start using Pingu. But as a fully evolved Pokemon, I don't know how much more you're going to actually learn later on. Oh, Flame Burst. That actually did a lot more than I expected, but I still drank that. Bubble, super effective. Snarl, super effective. Farewell. This is single targeted now. You do not survive. And more levels. Probably level 11. That was a guess. Learn Sword Stance. Okay. That's actually really good. I think now's a good chance to go over the other abilities that I have on my team besides just multi-scale. Also, I just realized that I turned off the little thing at the bottom that makes my bottom screen bigger, but it's still showing up as a big thing. Is that still showing up in the recording? Okay. Well, I guess I don't need to show it again if it's already still showing, I think. I don't know. Anyway, Pingu has the ability Hyper Cutter. So I can use Sword Stance, get my physical attack stat, which is on par with my special attack stat, up really high and nobody else can lower it. Of course, I only have Tackle to really take advantage of that, but even still, I'm sure I can find something to teach you later. And then Leaf Guard, which is garbage. Prevents status problems in sunny weather. But if I'm in sunny weather, then... Actually, I guess it wouldn't really matter too much because I think the only water type move you really learn is Hydro Pump. And I think you only learn that when you become this form. And since you're already this form, you don't get the chance to learn that. I don't really know if there's a way to revert you back to your original form either. Because if I could do that, then I could at least reteach Thundershock and then go to P2 Laboratory or something. Maybe. I don't actually remember how that works. And then give it another form and then try to learn Hydro Pump. I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess it really wouldn't matter too much having this Pokemon in sunny weather, but it's still not that great of an ability. It would start to go up against with this Pokemon because I wouldn't be able to paralyze and probably wouldn't be able to confuse them. I actually don't know how that works with Leaf Guard. Let's see if I can fix this bottom screen being so massive. I mean, that works too. I can just delete that and remake it later, I guess. OBS has been acting very weird. Speaking of things acting weird, I no longer have a phone, which sucks. Hi. Oh, you. It's me. Are you judging me because I don't feel like capturing water types or Frostlass? How about you bite me? There's a regular liner from the Virbank city to Castilia city. Oh, the ship, right. You know what they say, cheerful company shortens a mile. Who actually has ever said that besides you? Anyways, yeah, my phone just decided to stop working yesterday. It just stopped registering any touches on the screen, and then now the screen won't even display anything anymore. But if I press and hold the power button, I can feel that little haptic feedback that tells me that the power button is being pushed, trying to pop up the menu to restart my phone or power it off. But yeah, nothing ever shows up on the screen anymore, so I don't have a way to call, I don't have a way to text. I was an idiot that forced a cold reboot on my phone. So now to get into my phone, I have to enter in my PIN that I can't do because I can't see the screen or touch my screen. So I am without, unfortunately. Which really sucks because it also doubles as my alarm, my flashlight. It's the way I clock in and out for work. It's how most of my responses to comments on my videos are done through YouTube Studio on there. So I have nothing now. Everything is now through my PC. And it's also pretty old, so it's probably gonna die soon and I'm gonna cry. At least my mom is speaking comforting words, I think. I wasn't paying any attention. What does this say? This is Virbank City, I had assumed. Hi there. Oh right, I forgot about this whole thing. Oh right, I forgot about Pokestar Studios. Oh god. Because I'm pretty sure that we're forced into a little thing with that. The one and only thing in all the Pokemon franchise that I think seems really cool, but I have the least amount of interest in it. I don't know what it is with the Pokestar Studios. Maybe it's just because it's a whole little side thing that you can, you know, tack on at the end of your gameplay just to increase your gameplay time, I guess. I just don't care about it. It's got a lot of really cool stuff with it. Like a lot of the opponents that you go up against have some like the craziest base stats and like the weirdest types, and there's even some Pokemon that have actually like Wonder Guard that are like damn near impossible to hit. Really cool scenes, really cool character designs and stuff, but I don't know. It's just not the same as playing through a Pokemon game to me, so it just feels like it's a whole separate game. I just never ever got interested in it. Ah! Is that where you commonly practice your metal vocals, or what? You dim-witted, dense, dumb, daft, dippy, dorky, doltish doofus. Doing double duty. Lots of D's here. It isn't the problem. You're causing problems for people. Keeping people from getting where they're going because of sheer selfishness. I'm actually surprised I went through all those D's. Don't take that out of context. Didn't stutter once, but God forbid that there's a single S without an H and my entire mouth ties itself into a knot. I've had it. I'm going to the gym. Okay, bye. I could follow, but I'm a little more interested in... Oh, I can't go over here. How do you get to that item? Can I go in this? But no. Oh, would I have to surf to get to it? Bruh, okay. Oh, there's actually an item in the trash can, okay. Does a dive ball have any specific effect in this? I know that there's a dive point, but I don't think there's any Pokemon down there. Or has this already been updated to be like the, yeah, they live underwater. So I think modern generations makes it so if it's Pokemon that live in the water, it's like, you know, any Pokemon that you find surfing or fishing or whatever. But this one specifically states underwater. That's the gym, by the way. Just want to explore the town. It's been so long since I've actually played Black 2. I don't remember where anything is in Virbank. Do I actually need to just... Okay. Hi. Past here is the charming Wonderland Pokestar Studios. Okay, that's cool. It's a movie studio. Oh, do I actually have to go to the gym first? Okay, I will do that then. Venusaur, hello. Level 10 though. I mean, it's still good to have, but you just... Same thing with Lempoleon, you just won't really learn too much until a little bit later. This should knock you out, right? I'll take that. I think I'll take the burn. Hopefully you actually get caught. Increased catch rates notwithstanding, you are still a fully evolved Pokemon and a starter. Please. 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 Okay. I have Venusaur. Drapion with Gear Grind. Interesting. Thank you, Rocky Helmet, for existing. You have a Pokedex, don't you? I heard that the newest Pokedex has an amazing function called the Habitat. I've heard. Oh, there. How does that work, then, for a randomizer? But that's the wrong option. This one. How do you see the habitat list? Do I have to actually touch the screen? Probably. Virbank complex. I can't actually see any information for this. Oh. It actually literally shows me nothing. Okay. It shows me a Purloin, and that's it. For Route 20 and Route 19, but nothing else for anything else. I have the national dex unlocked, it says, so like, why is it not showing more Pokemon? I'm guessing the habitat thing is all busted. I won't be able to do anything with this, unfortunately. National mode. Yeah, I've got all the way up to like 500 plus, so like it should theoretically show me information. Huh. TM41 Brine. It is a water type move at least. That very fright can actually learn. So can Pingu. And Venusaur for some reason. I think I actually will teach it to you though. And I guess I'll get rid of Confuse Ray. As much as I like it. I have to get rid of one of these two, Thunder Wave or Confuse Ray. And I like being able to use Thunder Wave just to at least be able to paralyze for speed control for one, being able to catch Pokemon easier for two. And Confuse Rays stop being overly OP and making my opponent constantly hit themselves in confusion, so it's a little bit less fun. I guess I get rid of it. And now we're back to post commentary. I made the mistake of connecting my Bluetooth to my PC, and I kind of accidentally messed up some settings in OBS with the mic. But OBS has kind of made this video pretty scuffed as it is, so I'm just kind of trying to take it all in stride. I knocked out all the Virbank complex workers and got an evolution in the process. Hello, Combuskin. You also learned double kick, and I will absolutely teach that. I also talked to the foreman for the Virbank complex, and he told me to go tell his employees how to do their job, so I assaulted all of his employees, and the foreman guy gives me the TM for clear smog. but I've been absolutely distracted much too long, so it's gym 2 time. Absolutely the best gym in the whole game, in my opinion. And back in the day, the music here absolutely blew my mind. The rare instance of having voice acting, and the music adjusts as you knock out the opponents. It gets louder as you progress into the gym. It gets louder in front of the speakers. Super subtle details that really gave depth and immersion to these games. Also, Roxy is like actually my favorite. I quickly added in mid-generation, hardly ever referenced again kind of a character. She's got a badass attitude. She has an awesome character design. And she's also a bassist and vocalist. Like, what's not to like? I knocked out all of her friends. She's still rocking though. Not sure where the flutes are coming from, to be honest. You go, girl. And you sound pretty PO. Enough glazing imaginary characters, though. I have Roxy to beat up for fun. And I'm not going to hold back. Her name's Kate, apparently. Even her base has an awesome design. Like, come on. I would pay absolute buku bucks to have a base that looks like a scolipede. She stands out of a barrel. That's not a poison type. But it is a water type. I have a Venusaur. And I have Petal Dance. Enough said. Goodbye, you goofy-looking goober. Get myself a little bit of experience. I believe this actually gives me 2 levels. And of course, I can't see what I'm trying to learn. I don't want to learn Takedown. And yeah, level 16. Actually, Venusaur stats are pretty well-rounded. I didn't actually check the nature or anything, but I don't think I think I'm just a neutral nature, judging by my stats. I'm unfortunately locked into Petal Dance, so I can't go for the brine that I happen to teach Venusaur, and now I'm confused. And, of course, it's a fire type that uses Ember. She doesn't quite do a whole bunch of damage. Again, my OBS made it so that my bottom screen is all screwed up. I tried to go for brine. I'm confused, and so, yeah, of course I'm going to hit myself in confusion and just die to Ember, because that's how this game works. But I also happen to have Brine on a Pokemon that actually gets stabbed from it, so I'm not that concerned. And Very Fright takes the field. And there's not really too much that Charmander can actually do to me, so goodbye. What are you doing losing, Roxy? My name is Ace. You are the Roxy. Can I have my badge now, please? This stinks, but I gave it everything I had, and I feel revitalized and refreshed now. Proof that you beat me. I actually really like this design. And what's interesting is it's, 4 generations before, but it actually kind of looks like the Toxic Chains on the legendary Pokemon in Generation 9. 2 badges. Pokemon up to level 30 will obey me, and she's kind enough to give me the TM, Leech Life, which has been updated to Generation 9. Oh yeah, and she tells me I get Pheno Shock. That's not actually what I get. But it has the power and all that for Generation 9, so it's not like just a 20 base power move. I can actually deal damage with it. It's also very awkward when there's no music in here. And now there's this guy. Please come with me to PokeStar Studios. Well, I guess it's about time to wrap up anyway. I mean, I'm getting pretty long in the video, and I don't care about PokeStar Studios. She does, because she has to get the captain back, but I don't really have any interest. I'm just forced into this crap against my will. So I head up to PokeStar Studios, meet a whole bunch of people I don't really care about. They're apparently talking about me as I come up. Hi, it's me. This is our boss, Mr. Stu Dio. Ugh. Skip. Anywho, as I said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up here because there's actually a whole bunch here that I'm kind of stuck in the middle of. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my outro while this is just playing, just because I don't have any commentary for this. I just don't care. I just don't. I'm so sorry. But this is gonna be the end of the episode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'm actually having a lot of fun playing through this. Again, it's been a long time since I played through Black Dude, so it's almost like I'm just playing this for the first time because I have no recollection of like half the stuff in here. Plus, I like the randomization aspect. I actually am enjoying, even though, you know, Pokemon, like I came across a Meganium earlier. I don't think I showed it on screen, but I came across a Meganium that happened to have Searing Shot, which I'm pretty sure is a Victini exclusive move, so I almost lost to a Meganium that was level 12, but I'm still having a blast. Hopefully you guys are having a blast too. If so, feel free to drop a like or even a dislike as I skip through all this text at lightning speed. You can also hit the subscribe button. Subscribe for casual reference to Bryson. Or to catch more of these. Or to be notified whenever I go live for live streams. And yeah, as you see, I cannot leave until I go make a movie. So, until next time, well, I probably try to go after badge number 3, and I have a feeling that there's more I have to do before I get to the next town, but until then, take care.